What is cracking YouTube? This is Rchizzle9.
And this is Blackie here. Psych, it's a dual narration between us.
And we have actually a doubles battle here, and I have a kind of a thought out team for doubles.
And I just brought some random stuff because she told me UU and under, so I brought a few UUs, kind of horror UUs, and then just a few RUs as well.
Yeah, and I actually have kind of a strategy that's meant to surround the... not surround? Why did I say surround? I mean revolve around the SHUCKLE sweep, so we will see what's gonna happen now. So I will start off with using Protect with my SHUCKLE because I want to set up the Trick Room with my Clefairy.
And I didn't really know what she was going to do. I knew there was some kind of strategy in this, who would kind of lead off with a SHUCKLE and a Clefairy, so I just decided to set up a substitute, figuring they can't really attack my Manectric too well, and I also decided to set up spikes.
Yeah, so now I finally get off my Trick Room, and my next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow me. So now all of his, if he decides to attack, his attacks will hit my Clefairy, and now I can safely use Power Trick with my SHUCKLE.
Yeah, and I actually got so scared when she did that. I was like, wait, what? And I got really confused. So now I felt really pressured to kind of attack that SHUCKLE, but she's actually going to go for the Earthquake here. It also hits her Clefairy, but it doesn't do that much to her. It's definitely going to take out my sub because of the Power Trick. So now she's got amazing attack, and you will see that it does a lot to my Pharaoh Seed.
Yeah, I actually remember I didn't put like max EVs on the defense so that they would all go to attack, but I put some EVs in attack instead, so I wouldn't have that little defense in the end, so that I could actually take some hits, because the Power Trick switches around your attack and defense stat, but not the special ones.
Yeah, so...
Like,
oh, sorry.
I think you forgot about that.
I know. So I went for a T-Bolt thinking that's a one-hit KO because Blackie switched her SHUCKLE's stats, but it turns out it's only attack and defense, as she said. So I was really pissed off because that didn't do anything, and now I've got a big ass problem right here. I don't know what to do with this SHUCKLE. So it might just sweep my whole team. No idea what's gonna happen.
Yeah, and here I'm just gonna go with the follow me again, because after setting up Trick Room, the Clefairy is just mainly used to fodder so that SHUCKLE can start attacking stuff. And actually I forgot to give this SHUCKLE Rock Slide. It has Stone Edge instead, and that's a major fail, because I actually had a battle after this one, and Rock Slide would have been so beneficial there, but I had Stone Edge, and yeah, that was a fail.
Yeah, I mean, that definitely would have helped. But anyways, I'm going to send out my Nidoking, which is actually a Zoroark in disguise, and an Arcanine just to get the Intimidate off on her two Pokemon.
Yeah, and that sucks, because both my Pokemon are physical. It's not too big of a problem for SHUCKLE, but it's a problem for Azumarill, so I have to switch out. Plus, I don't want to sack it yet, so I go to my Musharna. Plus, I'm thinking the Trick Room will wear off in a bit. And yeah, I get Sucker Punched, and I totally didn't think that was the Zoroark, because Nidoking actually does get Sucker Punch. So I was just like, okay, that's a weird Nidoking.
But knowing me, I do run the weirdest sets, so actually I'm going to let Blackie explain this part, because she uses a crazy move right here.
Let's see if I actually remember what I'm gonna go do. But yeah, Trick Room is wearing off. Alright, it's this part, okay. So I actually saw this thing work on Camelot's Y-axis video, and decided to try it for myself. So I'm going to go over the After You, and that makes my Pokemon let my Musharna go first, and I'm gonna go over the Psychic on the Nidoking, but since it's a Zoroark, it's not going to work, and that's a failure.
Yeah, at this point I was saying, like, hey, Blackie, come on, I used Sucker Punch, but apparently Nidoking does get Sucker Punch, so it's not really a mistake. It was definitely reasonable thinking on her part, and now I'm at a huge advantage because I think I have 4 Pokemon, and she has these 2 last Pokemon left, so I'm kind of at an advantage, but you'll see it's not exactly that great of an advantage.
Yeah, I thought it was so cool to use After You with Musharna, and then I would have just been able to KO the Nidoking, but no. And I'm going to send out my Scarf Tybrosian, and yeah, Tybrosian, and my Azumarill, that's Life Orbed, not Choice Bandit.
Hmm.
And yeah, I have a Scarf Type Lotion just for situations like this when I don't have Trick Room up. And also, I do have Aqua Jet, so I do go first after the Sucker Punch. And apparently, my video player did something stupid, but let's just keep going.
Oh wait, really? It's not working?
Yeah, it just.
Oh
you
great.
can
Okay, I got this. I got
say what's going on.
So, Blackie's Typhlosion is going to go for the Flamethrower on my Nidoking, and it actually doesn't kill me here. And now, I'm thinking she made kind of a mistake because she could have gone for the Aqua Jet from her Azumarill and killed off my Nidoking, so I wouldn't be able to get off the T-Bolt and kill her Azumarill, as I still have my Crawdont left to use Waterfall on the Typhlosion.
Yeah, I remember that I should have done the attacks in some kind of different order, but I was thinking of something else, I guess.
Yeah. So that was pretty much the game. It was definitely really offensive, just her killing 2 of my Pokemon, me killing 2 of her Pokemon, and it was still a great battle because, double battles, you don't see those very often.
Yeah, I know, and it was definitely interesting to use Power Trick Room Shackle, and it's a really good idea in the sense that it's an idea, and it does work in some situations, but I really need to give the Shackle Rock slide.
Yeah,
And
seriously.
also, when I made the team, I was thinking of having some Pokemon with Quick Guard, and that's a move that
Oh, yeah.
protects your team members from being hit by priority moves, and that would have been helpful because, as you saw, my Shackle got killed by a Sucker Punch, so that would
Yeah.
have been useful.
Hmm.
But not many Pokemon get that, and that's kind of
Yeah, I
hard
think a
to
lot
get.
of fighting types get that a lot.
Yeah, and then Mr. Mime gets it. I was thinking about that because it also gets Trick Room, but then it doesn't get After You or Helping Hand or anything. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh well.
those are really cool moves. But yeah, it was a super funny battle, and I think I'm actually going to post this as my 500 sub special because yeah, it's late. I know I already have like 540 subscribers or something, so it's kind of late, but it's still something. It's a special battle with dual narration and everything, so I guess it's okay.
Yep. Yeah, congratulations, Blackie, on 500.
Yeah, thanks. And yeah, I guess that's all we have to say.
Hmm.
So let's just wrap it up and say bye bye.
Yep. Deuces, you two.
Deuces.